Greetings everyone, welcome back to Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Again, it's been a while since I've last played it. Like I just finished freaking Katsuo Shoujo, so I wanna maybe come back and finish Book of Shadows because recently I found out that Book of Shadows is getting a whole new game. Well, not Book of Shadows, Corpse Party is getting a whole new game. And I'm like, damn, I don't know why I'm just finding out about this now. Apparently it was announced like the beginning of last year. But I was looking online because I think Corpse Party was on a discount on Steam. So I was looking on Steam and I saw that there's a new Corpse Party of the game there called Corpse Party 2. And I was like, wait a minute. Corpse Party 2 is Dead Patient. So what is this one? So I looked at it and it's like this whole like 3D looking. It's a Corpse Party in 3D, but it's not like the little chibi 3D in Blood Drive. So it's really cool. And I'm really looking forward to that game. But I gotta finish this one, gotta finish Blood Drive, and then I gotta go finish Dead Patient. So I have 2 other games after this one to finish before I can play the new Corpse Party game. But yeah, whatever. Let's just continue. It says run for the door and consider other options. I think consider other options is the one I gotta do, because I think run for the door is the bad ending, and I got that last time. My arms and legs were still so numb that I couldn't trust myself to get out of the room safely. I had to think of something else. I had to buy some time. Look, I'm gonna move my VTuber over a little bit. Give me 1 second. There. Okay, I wanted to move over a little bit. It seems like the little girl was pulling the huge man's strings, and he didn't really want to hurt me, so maybe I could reason with him. What are you doing? Kill her! Yeah, what's wrong? He suddenly doubled over and began clawing at his throat, seemingly in a great deal of pain. Reasoning with him really wasn't going to work. It was too unstable. And if it came down to it, or if it came down to me or the little girl, I was pretty sure I wouldn't win. Now might be my best chance to escape. Okay. What do I do? Examine the pills. What's this? Okay. It's a decayed skeletal corpse. There's nothing about its outward appearance that gives any clear indication of age or gender. However, there's a student ID name tag partly lodged in its ribcage that indicates it probably belongs to a junior high school girl. Okay. There's no time limit, so I should be fine. There's a faucet here, but I don't know if it's actually work. That's what I thought. No water. My throat is so dry. What do I do? There has to be some way out of this. Okay, hold up. Let me go to the options and go to ending list. I have all these endings for the last one to do. I'm gonna do all this off camera because it's all just like me trying to complete the full game, the game and get all the achievements and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Mire, this one only has 2 other bad endings, and then there's the good ending, which I don't know how long this is. I don't know how long the final chapter is either, because there's only 1 bad ending, then 1 good ending. So I can't mess up all that much on that one. So yeah, but whatever. What am I looking for? Light the Bunsen burner. Do I light it or what? There's nothing that says not to light it, so I guess I'll light it. It's not even making noise. Is there any gas coming out? Huh? It's not working. I need to find something else. Why is it getting all... yeah, no, that's the same thing. Why is it getting all red? Oh, right here. There's a bottle on the ground filled with a transparent liquid. Take it? Yes, take it. Okay. I wonder what's in here. It's not water, is it? Acquired hydrochloric acid? What? Hydrochloric acid? Damn. How long are you planning to squat there like that? Kill her! Instinctively, I threw the glass bottle at the huge man with the hammer. He flinched and stumbled backwards. His hammer was still raised, however, and smashed onto one of the light bulbs in the ceiling, shattering it. Damn. It's dark. But I might be able to get away now. The feeling had begun returning to my legs, so I wasted no time. Habitually yelling, "Excuse me," as I left, I darted through the dark lab, using what I remember of its layout to avoid obstacles and reach the door. Damn. Okay. Hey, did you do that on purpose? Worthless scum! Fix it or you get no more rewards from me. Just go after her already. Bro, how many times have we crossed paths with that girl now? Maybe she has the paper scrapped to keep her safe. Her fate hasn't been sealed yet. Damn. I have to I had to find somewhere to hide. I could hear the sounds of someone else running, just a short distance in front of me. I couldn't make out who it was with any certainty, but I did briefly catch a glimpse of a figure retreating into the darkness, and it looked like Big Brother? That was Big Brother just now, wasn't it? I took off in pursuit. If that was Big Brother, then I just had to catch up to him. Damn, okay. This one doesn't seem that long, but I don't know. Big Brother, Big Brother! He mustn't have heard me. His pace never slowed, and I saw him disappear around a corner. He's not stopping. I have to go after him. Big Brother, Big Brother! Damn, okay. What do I do now? This object examine here, raise the darkness meter. Oh. So unless you're going for a darkening related bad ending, I suggest against examining them. Oh, so that's why I have the red around me. Yeah, it's because I interact with the faucet and stuff like that, and that made me that made this appear on my screen. So most objects examining a darkening meter by 30. So unless you're going for a darkening related bad ending, I suggest against examining them. Go ahead and examine the corpse though. It only raises the meter by 2% and will be examined later, okay? Damn, 92%? My darkening is 92%. I'm gonna save here and then I'm gonna go back because I don't know what it means with my darkening thing, and I don't know what will happen if it gets all the way up. So I'm not going to risk it. Let me load this one. Yes. Okay. And then just skip past all the choices, or just skip past all of this. Consider other options. Okay. Skip. Do this. Okay. Let me go get the corpse. I'll get the corpse. I don't know if it still matters, 'cause I already got it, but gotta pick up this. Take it. Okay. There you go. And then we can just skip past all of this. Okay. I am back. Now I don't have any darkness. So descend either staircase. Okay. Do I open up the map again? Oh, it's just M, right? Okay. So I just either first or second floor. Okay, I gotta descend the staircase right here. Yeah, I'm following a guide because I just want because I'm stupid. I've been following the guide throughout the entire game. I'm stupid, so I don't know what to do, and I'm gonna be spending a lot of time just doing random stuff if I don't head north 2 spaces and adventure to cure. Okay, right here. God damn it, can you not? Whatever. But yeah, I would just get stuck in one part and take forever to proceed. Whatever. What's that noise? Suddenly my field of vision started going topsy-turvy. Was I falling? It was an earthquake, but there was more than just that. The floor beneath me was moving up and down in time with the quake's left and right motion. Big Brother, Big Brother! I tried putting one hand on the floor for balance and getting back to my feet. I need to keep going after my big brother, otherwise I'll lose his trail. I thought I'd done it. I was standing now and had started getting used to the vibrations. As long as I hugged the walls, I could walk. But that all quite literally came crashing down around me soon enough. The widely shaking floor cracked and then crumbled, and I was free falling. Okay, I'm falling. Okay, what now? I raised my head and found myself lying on top of a pile of rubble. I wasn't too much worse for the wear though, all things considered. Where am I? I looked all around me frantically, but saw nothing even remotely familiar. This was definitely someplace new. And it didn't feel much like a school anymore. The walls and floor were made from packed dirt. It's really musty down here. I knew I was underground. I had to be. It just felt that way. There was no windows anywhere, and based on the smell, there was no ventilation either. It's really hard to breathe. Oh no, Big Brother! Big Brother might have gotten caught off guard by that earthquake too. I thought, he could be down here. It was a big one after all. Maybe he was injured. Maybe he couldn't move. I have to find him right now, right away. I tried pushing myself up from the pile of rubble, ready to shoot to my feet, and continue the search. That didn't last long, however. My hands and feet were still a little numb from the rope, making it hard to keep my balance. I fell back onto my butt. My underwear was completely waterlogged like a full sponge. It squished unpleasantly on the debris, sending a cold chill through my entire body. What's going on? I reached down and felt it, and I was absolutely soaked through. It would take forever for it to dry. That's right, I forgot I peed myself, bro. I was so wrapped up in running for my life and chasing after Big Brother, I didn't even notice the wetness, but now, I couldn't get it out of my mind. It's so gross. Tears were welling up in my eyes. How could I be so pathetic? I forced myself to my feet, doing my best to try ignoring the squishy sensation. I wouldn't be able to ignore it for long, though. Okay. We're noticeably heavier now, and the urine they absorbed was practically ice cold. I couldn't go on like this. I was going to get a rash or catch pneumonia or something, and every step was going to be its own form of mushy, gushy hell. What could I do? I could take them off, but then what? Carry them with me? Ew. Leave them on the floor for someone else to find? No thanks. Big brother, Big Brother. I swallowed my pride, held back my tears as best as I could, and wallowed onward. Isn't there anywhere I can go to get these off? Okay. Open the map and construction, because this is the place that we can go for you know. Yeah, because where else would I go, you know? This piece of wood on the ground. Okay. Is this an actual bathroom? There are no protective seals and no weird smells. The only bathroom I'd see... Okay. Crap. The only bathroom I'd see up to this point were unusable. Charms on the door mysteriously sealing the room shut. Bodies hanging in the stalls. Oh, God, I skipped it again. Whatever. We gotta go inside the bathroom. Why are we just outside the bathroom? We're not inside the bathroom. What's this? There's a loose piece of wood on the ground here. Do I take it? Take the loose piece of wood. Why do I need a loose piece of wood? This might be useful for something. Like what? Acquired piece of wood. Okay. I wonder if I can get in the stalls. I tried pulling on one of the wooden stall doors. Ooh. Is anybody in here? I listened carefully for any hint of a response, even going so far as to hold my breath. I guess if somebody did respond, it would be pretty scary. But there wasn't a single sound to be heard. The entire room was dead silent. The walls were made from packed dirt, after all, and there was a lot of moisture in the air. Effectively, this whole place was naturally soundproof. This is perfect. There's nobody else around. I backed away from the stall slightly and almost tripped over a fairly sizable crack on the ground about 5 centimeters wide and 1 centimeter thick. This might be a good spot to hide them. Finally, I was able to get out of those waterlogged, despite being alone. I still crouched down and removed them as discreetly as I could. I then stuffed them tightly into the crack I discovered. The hole's not big enough, some of it's still sticking out. If only there were just a little more space. What do I do? I know, I can use this big piece of wood to dig in there and make it bigger. Used piece of wood. I'm so glad Big Brother didn't have to see me doing this. Please, don't let anybody find me until I'm done. Especially not Big Brother. Not that Big Brother would be likely to wander into a girl's bathroom. But it was possible, even given the circumstances. So just to be safe, I figured it couldn't hurt to pray that, that didn't happen. Maybe I should stuff them down even farther. It'd be embarrassing if anyone were to find these after all. Okay. My underwear was now totally buried and out of sight. There was no way anyone could come across it, if they didn't know it was there. Satisfied, I stood up. It's so drafty now, but it's still a lot better than wearing wet. Yeah. It's been nothing but earthquakes since we got here. I wonder if this place will be okay. It seems even older than the school building. Yeah. I peeked my head out from the bathroom and looked around. Nobody's out there, right? Big Brother! Big Brother! My voice echoed a lot louder than I was expecting. It actually surprised me. Considering the wet, dirty walls, I didn't think sound would travel that far. I'm scared. If any of Big Brother's friends are nearby, please. I really want to wash my hands. I began walking through the hall once again, this time a bit slower and more unevenly due to exhaustion. Okay, now where do we go? So there's the hallways, there's the death room, the storehouse, the body pool. The fuck? The body pool? Why is there just a body pool? A pool full of dead bodies. Hell yeah. That's just perfect. The door to this particular room was shuddering ever so slightly, as if there were a breeze blowing against it gently from inside. I think I can open this. Slowly and hesitantly, I put both hands on the doorknob and started to turn. I guess I can go in. Alright, let's see what's in here. I hope it connects to an exit somewhere. Nope. It smells awful. As soon as the door opens, even a crack, a powerful, horrible stench slams into my face and twisted around my nasal cavity like a jet of water. This is the smell of something rotting. I was instantly feeling nauseous and lightheaded, as if I were suddenly deprived of oxygen. I can't do this. I need to get out of here. That sounded like water. Is there water in here? Holding my nose, I stepped back into the room and crept over towards the source of the noise. If there were water here, maybe I could wash my hands, I thought. Where is it? My extreme thirst came back full force as well. Clean water was the greatest thing I could have possibly found at this point. I accidentally kicked over a bucket, spilling its contents onto the ground in front of me. Countless flies immediately flew out from the overturned bucket and began swarming all around me. Their buzzing wings sounded right up against my ears, as if they were attacking me. I let go of my nose and began flailing my arms wildly, attempting in vain to drive them away. I can't even see my hands in front of my face. As I haphazardly stumbled forwards, I found my foot splashing in a shallow liquid. Mere moments later, my hands came in contact with a wall and brushed against a switch. I heard a faint clicking sound, and then... there's the body pool. Let me hide my model. Look at that. Look at that. There's the body pool. Yep, that's definitely a pool full of bodies. The lights blinked on, and I got a clear look at the room I was standing in. What is this place? Are those bodies? A large portion of the floor had been dug out into something resembling a pool, which was filled with stagnant, discolored water and dismembered bodies. The bodies were decomposing a lot faster than they naturally would. On account of the wetness, most of them had swarms of maggots instead of faces. Several bodies had actually washed up on the ground besides the pool as well. Those few that still had limbs looked like they may lose them at any moment. Their torsos were all swollen and black, and everything else was bone white. Why are there so many bodies in one place? The closest body was spurting a sappy mucus from its nose and mouth and staring at me with an ugly, mean expression. The thick fluid coming out of it was reddish-brown in color and seemed to be a disgusting mixture of blood and dead bugs. What's that sound? Some sort of huge door high along the top of the wall opened up, and I could clearly feel a breeze blowing through the room. It was a trash chute. If I climb up here, maybe I can get back into the school building. What's that? I can hear something. It's getting closer. I was afraid of what might be coming through that hole, so I put some distance between it and myself. Something heavy fell from above and splashed into the pool, spraying my face with rotten, stagnant water. A body? A body? It hurts. The body that had just fallen into the pool of water was wearing a school uniform. As soon as it touched the liquid, it began bubbling and melting into it as if it were a bag of ingredients tossed into a stew pot. One of the poor victim's lungs floated to the surface, giving the whole scene even more of a sick, soup-like appearance. I need to get out of here, now! I can't stay in here any longer. I dragged my wet foot on a dry part of the ground for a second or two, then made a dash for the floor. What? The floor. As soon as I was back out in the hall, I fell to my knees in shock. I couldn't even move. The smell of death and decay was still sticking to me and still trying to snake its way into my nose. It was all I could do to not throw up on the spot. I hadn't eaten anything for hours, so I'm not even sure what I would have actually thrown up, but I still felt like I had to, more strong than ever before. Maybe it would have been best just to let it come out. I'm sure I would have felt better afterwards. But I honestly didn't want to see my own vomit right now. Or, now after all that, not after all the other disgusting things I'd seen. I had enough. Why has all of this happened? At times like this especially, I really longed for my big brother. If only he were here with me. I cried out for him as if in prayer. Big brother, please come and save me. Come save me. I can't move. Is somebody there? Is somebody there? It hurts. There was a little girl here with arm outstretched, begging for help. I rushed over to her side. Well, what's wrong? Are you all right? She was faintly glowing. Is she a ghost? Don't you see that this is the same girl that was inside of that room? I'm pretty sure you saw that this little girl was inside of the room before. Are you an idiot? My stomach really hurts, and my chest feels like it's on fire. She seems to be in a lot of pain, but all I can do for her is... Here, I don't see any injuries. Is it painful? It hurts. All I could do for her was offer physical comfort. If I rubbed her back, maybe she'd feel better. Thanks. I'm sorry. This is all I know how to do. It feels a little better now. Does it? I'm so glad to hear that. The girl grimaced again, as if she were experiencing some new pain all of a sudden. You shouldn't push yourself too hard, okay? Okay. So did you get lost in here too? I don't know. I just woke up in here. Woke up? And I've been so alone. Oh, so you've been all alone all this time. You've been a real trooper then. I gently brushed my hand against the little girl's face, wiping away her tears. I'd only just met her, but I already really felt for her. She had it a lot worse than I did. So tell me, what's your name? Sachiko. Sachiko? Your name is Sachiko? Uh-huh. I'm Yuka. Yuka Mochida. Yuka. Big sis Yuka. Big sis? You want me to be your big sister? Oh, it's just a little weird to hear somebody call me big sister, that's all, but I like it. I took Sachiko's tiny little hand in my own and pulled her to her feet. There we go. You can stand, right? Sachiko's hand was so thin and light compared to my own. Not just light, it almost felt like it was completely weightless. I guess she really is a ghost. Sachiko noticed me staring at her. I must have had quite a look on my face. This seems to bother her, so I did my best to force a smile. I'm sure she was worried I'd leave her all by herself again, and I wanted to make sure she knew I was here for her. What's wrong, big sis? Huh? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about something else. I'm sorry. Sachiko lowered her head and looked like she was about to cry. Why are you apologizing? Because I think I'm a ghost. I'm different from you, big sis. I'm so sorry if I scared you. Ah, was just my fear really upsetting this little girl so much? That's terrible. I took Sachiko's hand in both of mine, turning to face her and ducking down a little so our eyes were level. It's okay. I'm scared of ghosts, but I'm not scared of you, I promise. You're not scared? For real? No, I'm not. I'm not scared of you, Sachiko. Big sis, are you going to leave me? I did have to think for a moment, since I knew I couldn't take a ghost with me very far, but in the end, I also knew I couldn't just leave her here. Well, will you come with me to look for my big brother? Your big brother? Yeah, he's a really kind, a really dependable person. I'm sure he'll be really nice to you too, Sachiko. Her head was still down, but her eyes were peeking up at me. She looked nervous, but for the first time since we started talking, she also looked hopeful. You don't mind if Sachiko comes with you? Sure, you're not alone anymore. Yuka, your big sister, is right here for you. Honestly, I was lonely too. I probably wanted her with me just as badly as she wanted someone with her, ghost or no. Come on, Sachiko, let's go. I turned to head back down the hall, but was stopped by Sachiko tugging on my uniform. She was wearing a forced smile on her face, but still looked uneasy. Big sis, will you do what I say? What you say? What was she going to tell me to do? I was so surprised by the question I wasn't sure how best to respond, but the longer I thought about it, the more uneasy she looked, so... your big sister will listen to any request you make. Really? Uh-huh. You can ask me anything you want, anytime. Okay. There was clearly something specific she had in mind, but I wasn't going to push her about it. She'd asked me when she was ready. Yeah, she asked you to kill yourself or something. She seemed satisfied with my answer and let go of my uniform, and so, hand in hand, we continued down the hall in search for my big brother. Yeah, bro, this girl is mad sus, so why are you why are you an idiot? Okay, so let's go over to the death room. Let's go to the death room. I guess big brother really isn't in here. I guess not. Sachiko, have you seen anyone else in here besides me? Uh-huh. That's all she said, and then silently, she squatted on the ground and wrapped her arm around her knees. What's wrong? Are you hurt? Big sis, I'm cold. You're cold? She nodded firmly, almost exaggeratingly. I guess that makes sense. If a ghost can feel pain, there's no reason she couldn't also feel changes in temperature. Poor girl. As if to show me just how cold she was, she then started visibly shivering. Hey Sachiko, is there anything I can do to make you feel better? Anything? Uh-huh. You've been through so much already. I don't want you to have to go through anything else, so if I can help, just tell me. In that case, can I have those? She was pointing at my feet. My socks? This was the first time I noticed that Sachiko was walking around barefoot. I was so busy worrying about myself and about finding my big brother that I completely failed to pay any attention to poor Sachiko's appearance. I'm sorry I didn't notice earlier. It's alright. Sachiko shook her head. If I'm supposed to be her big sister, I really need to be more observant. I need to pay more attention. If I were big brother, I would have noticed right away and given her my shoes. But it wasn't too late. I took off my shoes and socks and offered them to Sachiko. They were a little wet, but still better than walking on those cold dirt floors in bare feet. I didn't really like the idea of doing that myself, but just one look at this poor lost soul shaking form convinced me I was doing the right thing. Thank you, big sis. Sachiko took just the socks, leaving the shoes in my hands. Are you okay with only socks, Sachiko? You don't want to wear my shoes over them? I'm okay. If I took both, then you'd be barefoot. She flashed a gentle smile at me, which stayed on her face the whole time. She slowly put on both of my socks. I don't want my big sister Yuka to get hurt after all. Well, that's very thoughtful of you, Sachiko. I patted her head just like Big Brother always did to me. Oh man. I love you, big sis. Her smile had grown. It now stretched from cheek to cheek, and I began to feel like I'd do anything at all to keep her happy. I wondered if this was how Big Brother felt. I smiled at him like that. Let's do our best in here, Sachiko. Despite the severity of the situation, I was in high spirits. I almost forgot just how horrible this place really was. Do our best? Uh-huh. Let's do our best to find Big Brother. Sachiko, did you say something? I thought that was a giggle, but it sounded different somehow. Like her voice had changed to someone else's, or someone else was here. You're so cute. I just want to mess you right up. What are you talking about? Huh? What? I didn't say anything. Oh, I guess it was just my imagination then. What is it that they usually say in movies? Must have been the wind. Not too likely in a stagnant underground bunker like this, but still. I think I'm just getting paranoid. I need to pull myself together. I'm her big sister after all. I put on the bravest face I could manage and marched back out into the hall, pausing only to make sure Sachiko was still behind me. Okay. Well, apparently there's a name tag inside of the body room, inside of the body pool, so I'm gonna go back there and see if I can get that name tag. Because I do want to get all the name tags because it's a part of achievements and stuff like that. And I want 100% this game like 100% of the first one. Big sis? Sachiko had come to a halt and was grabbing loosely on the cuff of my skirt to stop me as well. What's wrong? I don't like this place. Feels scary. Yeah, it does. I don't want to be here either. How about we go over there instead? Okay. From you? There's a rotten corpse here emitting a horrific odor. Age and gender are virtually impossible to determine from outer appearance alone. There is a student ID name tag. I don't know, bro. A gender is pretty easily to because you know it's Japan and most school uniforms, like the dress code is like, you know, boys wear pants, girls wear skirts. Bro's wearing pants, so you can clearly see this is a guy. Can I get one from you? It's a half-decayed skeletal corpse. Based on what's left of its clothing, it seems to have once been a schoolgirl, though there's no way to tell age. There is a student ID name tag. Okay. Can I get one from you? Gender, appearance, version possible. Yes, student ID name tag. Okay. Any more? Yes. I can just get all. Can I get a student ID name tag from everyone? No, not that one. No. Okay. I can only get four name tags from this room. Can I get one from you? Yeah, okay. So I can get 5 name tags from this room, I think. I should interact with all these other ones just to see, you know? You never know. You never know. Yeah, no. I can only get 5 name tags from this room. Okay, what about the buckets? No, okay. So let's go back to the restroom. Yes. Sis, what is it? Is something wrong? It's my feet. My feet hurt. Your feet? The soles of Sachiko's feet seemed to be bothering her quite a bit. As I stood there, I noticed she was fidgeting in place, trying not to stand on them. I guess they would hurt, huh? You've been walking around in just socks after all. She said nothing else, she just stared at my feet. She seemed to want my shoes now, but didn't want to say anything since I offered them earlier and she turned them down. So I just smiled and decided I'd offer them again. Do you want to wear my shoes? Is that okay? Of course. Why wouldn't you, we wouldn't want you getting hurt anymore now, would we? What about you, big sis? I'm your big sister, so I'll be just fine. I wouldn't accept any objections. I just took off my shoes and handed them to Sachiko without another word. Cheerfully, she slipped them over my socks. They were a little big on her, but I knew she'd feel better just having them. Thank you, I'm really happy now. Let's get going then, okay? Sachiko wasn't used to such big floppy shoes. She took one step and stumbled forward. Are you alright? Here, you can take my hand. Okay, big sister Yuka, I love you, bro. Man, I hate Sachiko. Sachiko, we've already looked in here and there was nothing to find. Let's head back, okay? Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. Where are we going? Where are we? Is it really okay to keep going like this? Let's go this way. Sachiko is pointing down the hall towards the spot where the earthquake had dropped me. This way, is there something over there? I don't know. But come on. Okay. What was that sound? I want to go in there. In there? But that room is locked. It just made a sound like it unlocked. Is there something in there? Please, I want to go in. Well, alright, so let's see what's inside then. Sachiko nodded firmly, then practically dragged me by the hand over to the door, near my entry point in this underground maze. Okay, we're going into the storehouse now. Man, okay, hold up. Wow, this room is pretty big. Over there! Energetic as can be, Sachiko pulled me further into the darkened room. Sachiko, wait! Ow! I suddenly felt a sharp pain in the sole of my foot and looked down to see what I stepped in. A nail? The floor here was actually kind of a mess. It was bumpy and uneven, and there were all kinds of tiny sharp-looking objects scattered everywhere. Not just old rusty nails, but bits of glass, loose wooden boards, and jagged edges and splinters all over them, and plenty else I couldn't even identify. I'm bleeding. So cute. Sachiko? What's wrong, big sis? Huh? You're over there? So what was that voice I just heard? Mad sus. There are a set of bleached white bones in a heap against the wall. So tiny, probably just a child. Oh yeah, Sachiko, how old are you? How old am I? Yeah, like what age are you? You're in elementary school, right? I don't know, I can't remember. Oh, I'm sorry. Sachiko just stood there with her head hung low and a look of disdain on her face. She didn't say another word. It seems safe to assume that she probably didn't have any memories from when she was alive at all. No, I'm sorry, I asked. Don't worry about it, please. Okay, sorry. Looking a bit closer to at the pile of bones or sitting on the name tag. Yeah, okay. So we gotta interact with this. It's a stack of folded up Japanese-style futons. What's this? It looks like an old instant camera. Sachiko had found an old, oversized instant camera lying around somewhere and was holding it triumphantly in her hands. Bright. That startled me. Looks like it still works. May I have it? Sure, but isn't it heavy? That's okay. I'm happy. Smiling from ear to ear, Sachiko carefully examined every inch of that camera. She was an innocent little girl with a brand new toy. Sis, Sachiko is tired. Do you want to take a quick nap on those futons? Uh-huh. Carefully tiptoeing across the litter-strewn floor, nursing my sore and bloodied foot the whole while, I snaked my way over to the futons. I didn't much like the idea of sleeping in the same room as a dead child, but I had to admit I was pretty exhausted too. They're a little damp and musty, but if we laid them out, we can at least get off our feet for a while. So sleepy. Okay, I'm laying yours right now. As soon as the futon was on the ground, as flat as it would go, Sachiko sprawled out on it. It wasn't long before her eyes started drooping. Yay, futon! Just seeing this innocent little girl joyously stretching out to take a nap was enough to lift my spirits and renew my hope. I'm so glad Sachiko is here with me. Thank you, big sis. Thank you too, Sachiko. I didn't know what I would do if you weren't here with me. She really must have been tired. She was out like a light the second her head touched the bedding. She's so cute. I should sleep too. I've been walking a lot. I hope that when I wake up, I'm back at home. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. I woke to find myself being shaken. Sachiko was trying to get me up, and her expression had gone white as a sheet. Bro, she's white. Like already, she's big sis, big sis. What is it? She was on the verge of tears. Something seemed to have really spooked her. Did that huge man find us? Was she attacked? It's okay, tell me what happened, nice and slow. I lost my hairpin. Your hairpin? When I woke up, it was gone. Oh, okay, so that's all then. That's all? I'm sorry, I thought it might have been something more scary. Where did you lose it? If we look, I'm sure we'll find it. The two of us searched every last inch of the room. Me with a wounded foot, but I came up empty-handed. Sachiko, is there anything your big sister can do for you? The entire time we searched, Sachiko hadn't said a word. I was hoping, invoking our sisterly bond might help cheer her up. She didn't have a hairpin, though. Hair keeps getting in my eyes, and it hurts. Give me that thing you're wearing. She raises her right hand slowly and pointed to my headband. This, I'm sorry, but that's, the one thing I can't give away. As soon as I refused, Sachiko let out a faint, otherworldly groan. Bro. Oh man. In the next moment, her face distorted and changed. She no longer looked like an innocent little girl. She looked, well, and truly like a demon now. Sachiko? Give it to me. Give it to me! Oh man. The look in her eyes alone sent chills down my spine. These were the eyes of someone who meant me harm and was perfectly capable of inflicting it. What do I do? Give her the headband? I'm gonna save here, because apparently both of these choices lead to the good ending, but one is a bit longer. Give it will lead to the true. Okay, I'll give it. I guess I don't have much of a choice. I'll give it to you, okay? I pulled the headband from my hair and handed it to Sachiko. I'm basically shut down at this point. My instincts had taken over. I was running on autopilot. The act of handing over the headband was almost robotic. That was far removed from the innocent giggle I had heard up until now. But I didn't even care. I was done. Whatever she wanted, I'd give her. Whatever she asked me to do, I'd do. It makes you that happy, does it? I'm so glad. The second I said that, Sachiko stopped laughing, as if to say, if you're glad, then it didn't make me happy at all. Hey, can I have your hair too? My hair? Yeah, big sis's hair. Sachiko wants your hair, but how is that supposed to work? Sachiko got up on her tippy toes and stretched herself as tall as she could manage, then clamped down on my hair with her tiny hands and began pulling. Instantly, my entire world was pain. I was screaming and crying, and just wanted to roll around on the floor until it all went away. It was agonizing. It hurts, it hurts! I could feel something warm running down my cheek from the top of my head to my chin. There were 2 streams, then 3, 4. Blood? It wasn't just hair Sachiko had pulled out of my head. Somehow, those tiny hands of hers had basically scalped me. How could a little girl have that much strength in her? The entire top half of my head throbbed. If I had a mirror, I knew I'd probably faint just from seeing myself in it. The pain was making me dizzy. I was probably losing a lot of blood. I knew I'd pass out sooner or later, so I called out for my big brother. I have no idea if I actually made any sounds, but in my mind, I was screaming. Big brother. Oh man, bro. Big brother, please save me. Dude, what happened? My legs feel heavy. Big sis, are you okay? I'm a big sister now. I have to pull myself together. What should I take from you next? After all this, why was I still doing what she told me to? Why was I still listening to her? A wave of sadness washed over me. The top of my head hurt. I knew a lot of it was missing. Sachiko was someone to be feared. If only I'd figured that out a little sooner. Big brother. Oh man, how long had I been walking, I wondered. Sachiko, are you still okay to walk? I was following Sachiko despite myself. I had no idea how much time had passed, but I felt like an eternity, and she'd completely stopped answering any of my questions. I guess that's enough. She came to a halt. What's wrong, Sachiko? She turned and looked up at me with wide, innocent eyes. There's something Sachiko wants you to give her. What is that? What was it going to be this time? I honestly didn't want to know, but the question came out of my mouth anyway, and so did this. Whatever it is you want, Sachiko, you can have it. Just for you. Well, in that case... Oh man. Can I have your life? My life? Somehow, some part of me knew this was coming. It was only a matter of time. I can't give you... Once again, I couldn't seem to control the words coming out of my mouth. It just said whatever I wanted to say regardless of how I felt. You may have my life. She was laughing again. It was wild, crazy laughter. She was ecstatic. Oh, no, why not? You said you'd give me anything I wanted. Because you're my big sister, right? Sachiko's smile almost seemed to twinkle in the dull light of the corridor. She had the face of an angel, but it was all just a mask. I'm scared. No, please. I mustered all the strength I had, trying with whatever life was left in me to denounce her words and resist her pull. There was no hope for me anymore, but I still clung to what I could. If I could just reject her statement and tell her she was wrong. No, please don't joke about things like that, okay? Let's just hurry and find my big brother. Big brother will be able to help us somehow, I know he will. So let's just keep searching. Your big brother? That's right. I'll never be like Big Brother, but I'll try my best. Big Brother this and Big Brother that. God, you're annoying. Just give it to me. I'm going to kill you. Kill you. I'll make you wrap those hands around your neck and die. Just die already. Sachiko? My body shook and spasmed uncontrollably. I was being overtaken by an invisible force. As soon as I know, when you get right down to it. I guess there's nothing I can do, okay? I'll give it to you. I'll give my life to you, Sachiko. It's all yours. It was instantaneous. With one single blow, my skull was cracked wide open and blood splattered far and wide. I could feel blood trickling out from my nostril and my right ear. My brain was jutting out from inside of my head, fully exposed to the air, but I was still conscious. I could still feel everything. Oh man. I saw a bright flash of light and realized she'd just taken my picture with that instant camera she'd been holding on to. Oh man, look at that. Dude, this is okay. So what, she dies in both, like, paths? So I guess she's supposed to die? Yuka's supposed to die because there's two options. And they both lead to the true ending. And the true ending is Yuka dying. I don't get it, bro. I do not get it. Whatever. What a pretty picture this is. I'll title it Lowly Woman. Sachiko was such a cute little girl before, but now her face was twisted into a hateful, spiteful grimace as she looked down on me in contempt. No, she wasn't really all that cute before, though. I know. How about I show this to Big Brother? You told me I could have anything I wanted, right? Well, he's my big brother now. Aw, man. Sachiko began petting my sticky, matted head with her coarse, sticky hands in a mockery of my previous gentleness with her. What a filthy face. Getting this was my goal all along, you know. My scrap of paper from the charm. I want to play with you again, big sis, so I'll spare you from your fate for now. Let's do this again real soon, big sister Yuka. There is that one Sachiko, like, birthday game or whatnot. I don't really know. But I'm probably not going to play that one. But that's the end. That's the end of this chapter. We've cleared it. We are now on to Tooth. Okay, we got that testimony. Hold up, let me just quickly see. The next chapter doesn't seem that long. It doesn't seem that long. The wrong ending is okay. Well, there is a one wrong ending in here. Before I end the video, let me actually just quickly get that wrong ending. It's to get like 100% on the stuff, you know, over here. I gotta get 100% on darkness. So consider other options. Let me skip past all of this. I don't remember what the button is to skip dialogue. So yeah. Okay, so now let's just interact with anything. And we light it. Okay. We do the faucet. Okay. Do the faucet again. Okay. We light this. Light it. Okay. What's going on? Am I fainting or falling or whatever? I couldn't move any part of my body. I just falling completely limp. And my vision had gone black. I felt like I was being swallowed up by the darkness, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. It was seeping into every part of me. Big brother, help. Okay. Well, that was that. We just fell into darkness. But that was the wrong ending for that chapter. Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. But yeah. Let me go check all this other stuff in the other stuff here. Okay, so in bonus, we got these these tapes. Soulful testimonies. I haven't got the EVP machine. The gallery. Okay. So I've gotten all of these pictures. I'm missing something here. Hold up. Go back. I need to go back. What goes here? I want to know what goes here. I don't know which chapter this is though. We can go to next. Okay, we've gotten all of these. Yep, we've gotten all of these. We're missing some pictures from this chapter. Oh yeah, because this is that long one. The one with like all of the stars and stuff like that. So I think those might be part of the other endings that I gotta get. This one, I think these two CGs are from doing that other option, because it says here that if you choose Stand Firmly, it's slightly longer. The ending will be longer with a bit more gameplay and an extra scene and CG. So yeah, it's gonna be an extra CG from this chapter. And then we got this one. Okay, so that's it. So maybe this CG, maybe it's only gonna be one. Yeah, because I think this extra CG is from that chapter, and then there might be only one CG next chapter. So yeah, the unlock status, we found 60 albums, the music, the cast interviews, 68, 73, 60. Yeah, I gotta go back in and find other stuff, because here I'm missing U2 and missing U4. Okay, I don't know where I can get those from though. The cursed phonograph. This is just all the music, right? Okay. And then I can come over to options. Go to the options, and I think in options is where you can look at the name tags. Yeah. I'm missing one name tag. Okay. Or no, I'm mostly missing one school. I'm missing one school. So I have all the name tags for you. I'm missing 2 name tags for that school. Missing 1 name tag for that school. Missing quite a bit for that one. That one's missing 1. This one missing 2. This one missing a lot. This one missing 3. I have all of them for that one. I'm missing 2 for that one, 2 for that one, and 3 for that one, and I'm just missing this whole school. The ending list. Oh wait, there's one more ending in this? Is that like the other one? Is that other? Because Ronnie needs to restart the death room sequence by examining the cabinet and reaching. Oh, okay. So we go to the death room. What? Or is this the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. What do you mean death room sequence? How do you do that? Oh, you examine the cabinet and reach 100% darkness before you manage to escape. Okay, so that ending, I'll just do that off camera. Like I'm going to do all of these off camera. And then we're on to the final chapter, which apparently there's one more chapter afterwards. That's just only unlocks if you either transfer save data from a previous game and got all the previous chapters true ends, or obtained all of the wrong. Okay, so I can't do that. So this is only if I have the previous game, right? Because this is a chapter 8 blood drive, which is, I guess, setting up the next game. It says blood drive only unlocks if you either transfer save data from the previous game and got all the previous chapters true ends, or obtained all the wrong and true endings in chapter 1 through 7. Okay, so I can still complete it if I complete all of the endings. And if it didn't unlock for you after completing Tooth, it would seem you have some wrong endings to attain. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna, before I start Tooth, I'm gonna finish, I'm gonna get all these wrong endings so I can unlock the final chapter. But I could have also unlocked it, I guess, if I transferred my save data. Because I think at the beginning of the game, it did mention that. Like my save data from, I think the first Corpse Party game, but I played it on Xbox. And I bought this game on Steam, so it can't transfer. But either way, guys, hope you enjoyed the video of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. I'm gonna, next time, I think there might only be 2 more Book of Shadows videos left, depending on how long Tooth is, and Blood Drive. Yeah. And then we'll move over to Blood Drive. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my second channel, link in the description. Comment down below any games you want to see me play in the next video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and bye-bye.